thinking about today. I'm just looking at my video reflected back to me, and the lighting is totally off. And here's the thing, I'm having load shedding at the moment, and the load shedding has been on stage 6. Apparently it's down to stage 3 or 4. However, I can't seem to keep up with when it is and do my lives at the time when I'm well lit. I'm going to lean in and do them anyway, because this is a commitment, an act of love for myself. This is my radical self-love in inspired action. And it doesn't matter if I'm not well lit, as long as I can be well heard and you can see me. And what I've discovered through just this radical act of self-love is that doing these lives, and we're now on day 33, I'm now on day 33 of them, I have seen how I know more than I think I know. You know more than you think you know. We often put ourselves in a box according to qualifications, according to what we've been told we're good at, what we've been told our talents are, and this stems all the way back from when we were children. The village that raised us gave us a certain image of ourselves, and of course we either took that on or we didn't. And if we took that on, it wasn't necessarily true. What people said we were good at and what we were not good at. What if we opened the possibility to know it all? After all, we can tap into the collective consciousness. We can tap into intuition. We can tap into that which we didn't even know we knew. And here's the starting point, that we accept ourselves. Often we say we accept ourselves fully, and when we say that, we talk about accepting ourselves even with what we term imperfections. I don't like that word, and I don't use it anymore. I used to. But do we actually accept ourselves fully with everything that we know, including our amazing abilities? Do we inside feel worthy of being so amazing? When we start talking, there's something that we know that comes out, and we think, well, where did I know this from? Was it a movie? Was it a documentary? Did I read it in a book? Did someone tell this to me? But somehow you kind of know something, and you have no idea where that wisdom came from. Can we accept ourselves for our amazingness? So that's really a deep question, because the obvious answer is yes, I accept myself. I'm amazing. But certainly when I started looking at this and I went deeper, it was, am I really accepting myself? Do I feel worthy of being amazing? Do I have the right to be amazing? And my answer now, after going through the questions, and evolution's a work in progress, right? So my answer now is yes, I do feel worthy. I'm stepping up to it. And the only time I don't feel worthy is when I'm not aligned. Here's where the education building block comes in. Making a list of every skill you have, whether it's a formal qualification or certification or, career strength that you have, but then also those things you've never been recognized for, those things you're simply good at and you've been doing for most of your life, or maybe you've just been doing it for a few years. Maybe you discovered you're good at a hobby, or that you're able to communicate well. You don't need a certificate for that, but it is so valuable to be able to do certain things like communicate well. Maybe you're good at just knowing what people need in a particular moment and reaching out and just touching their lives in that moment. That is something which, again, is so valuable. I mean, isn't that what we want to teach the next generation? You may see it in yourself. So accept yourself fully in that amazingness. You know more than you think you know. You know more than you're even willing to admit, because you're not sure that you really know that much. And I may not be talking to you. I'm talking to me. I can't claim to know anything about you and your life and how you view this. But it certainly is a very deep and opening and powerful question. And perhaps you want to lean into it like I did. And maybe you already know that you accept yourself fully with your amazingness. And that feels powerful. It is so empowering to know that. And yes, we all have the right to step into our amazing abilities and to know that we know something, despite anyone's opinions, expectations, validations, desires. It's not about anyone else. This is your journey. Own it. Be it. Blaze that trail. Make your footprints in the sand. It took me many years to learn that, and I wish I'd learned it sooner. But actually, maybe I don't, because the journey took me to this point, and maybe I wouldn't have learned the lesson so well if it hadn't been for that journey. So let me know your thoughts about your journey, or what you feel, whether you accept yourself fully, whether you feel you have the right to, and whether you found that you know more than you think you do. Just comment and let me know if you feel like sharing. I love opening these kinds of conversations. They're the best, to just not just get to know one another, but to get to know ourselves on a deeper level. Love and light to you. Have a beautiful rest of your day.